Good morning, guys. So this is Ray with Ray's Landscaping. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys this morning about burnout and being out here in the heat down here in the South, since April all the way to now. How do you stop yourself from being burned out? I'll tell you some things that I've done over the years to make it where I'm still hungry for work and I'm not just so burned out. I do certain things. The biggest thing that I did was buy another truck. Now, the other truck's a small truck. It's just a Silverado, 1500. It's not a great big truck, but it's great for, it'll pull a good rig around where, I don't have to be at every job. So that's important in the burnout phase, not getting burned out. Because if I had to be at every job, every day, all the time, then, well, I probably would not be as hungry, wanting more work and all of that. Because I'd be so freaking tired, I'd be working until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And see, to me, if you're in control of your business and everything, you shouldn't have to work that late. Now I know I will work that late, and I have worked that late, and I probably will again. But I do what is never necessary to get the jobs done. I don't really, being the owner, I don't look at the clock. It doesn't matter, It doesn't matter how long this is going to take or how long is that going to take. As long as we're getting done, I don't really think about the actual hours going by. Some days I might work till 2, 3 o'clock, and the next day I might work till 1. I'm talking about actually working in the field. Now, what people call work or not work, I don't really know. I know scheduling is work. Invoicing is work. Chasing jobs is work. And chasing my money, well, that's work too. And there's all those things go on behind the scenes after I get done cutting the yards. So I rarely stay out into the field past 3 o'clock. Again, I will if I have to, but I run my business in a manner that I don't really have to do that too much. I got guys that work for me. We can get everything done. I don't want them to get burned out either. I try not to drag my guys. I don't want them out there till 5 o'clock every day. I want to pay them good and then get off at 2 or 3 o'clock. But that's kind of that's one of the things that I do to keep me from getting all burned out and everything. It's easy to get burned out, especially when you've been doing this as long as I have, and if you can actually run yourself right in, you can run yourself right in the ground physically, if you don't watch out, because there's always going to be some more grass to cut, always in the summertime. Now, this time of year, it's all dried up, and we're at the end of the season. We did get a little bit of rain last night. So, like today, it's Sunday. I got one of my guys going to one property. I'm trying to, give him some time so he can get a little money, And if he can't get, enough time in to get any money, then they ain't gonna work for you long. So a lot of times what I have to do is I have to share the work more so in this time of year than I would in the heat of the season. Heat of the season, I'd be over there at this job with him, and we would be doing it together plus 5 more. But that's not the case now. grass is drying up. Nobody wants us to come. So I'll let him go do the ones that I know that he can do by himself, and just to keep his check coming. And of course, I'm going to make money on everything that he does because it's my equipment and my customer. But me not having to go over to this job is a big deal, because then I can spend my Sunday resting. I can spend my Sunday working on the week's schedule. I can spend my Sunday, doing things around the house. So it's not a big deal to let him, go do a property. Even though I could have went and did that property myself and not had to pay nobody anything, But that's not really investing in the business. Investing in the business is also investing in your guys, to make sure your guys, especially the main one or two, to make sure that they stay busy, that they have enough to feed their family and stuff. True enough, they know coming into this work that it's seasonal. And they know that I don't owe them anything. But I try to do right by these guys. I try to do right by my employees. And that's the main reason how I prevent burnout. Is I got guys that work for me and they do what? And they do work. And they do good. Especially one guy. I got one guy, he's a good worker. He's been working for about 3 seasons, and I want to try, and this year I made a commitment, not really to him so much, but I really made a commitment to myself that I would try to provide him with work all winter. That's my goal. Just one guy. I just want to give him work all winter. Now, it might not be some work that he wants to do. It might not be some work that's as easy as cutting grass. Because to me, cutting grass is easy, y'all. Because I got equipment that'll do everything. It's just about knowing, it's about the driving and all that, and knowing what each customer wants. And this guy knows too, because he's been out here long enough with me on these same jobs. So I have confidence that he'll be able to go over here and do this big job, spend about 3 hours on it, and be done for the day. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give him $60. It's $20 an hour I'll give him today. On average. Now I'm basing that, not really basing that on what the customer pays me. I'm really basing that on how long I think it should take him to do it, and where the grass is at this point in the season. If it were in the middle of the summer, I wouldn't send him over there by itself, because I would have 6 more lawns to do besides that one. But we'll let him just do that big one by himself. And that's how I prevent burnout, y'all. I got up yesterday and went and did the gas stations and all that. And so today I'm not even going to cut no grass. And this guy can work for me, and he can take care of some of the other projects that I don't want to do, today. So he's going to do that one, and that's all he's got to do. He should be. He started at 9. He should be back at my house with the truck and everything by 12:30. So I think that's a good deal for him. It's definitely a good deal for me. Worth $60 of that money over there to not have to worry about it. For me, not have to worry about it. Now, the first time I get a call from the owner saying that he done this or he done that or he missed this or he missed that, well, then we'll reassess him going over there by himself. But until then, I'm going to let him do it, and I'm going to give him ownership in it. And that's what you got to do. You got to let your guys have ownership in stuff. So, anyway, I'm fixing to pull up in here to my hole in the wall, eat a little breakfast, and I'll catch up with y'all later.